Pikachu!
It's Clefairy!
Fuck! I'm retarded?
Oh, wow. Yeah, okay, that's... So even by switching to another game, we don't get rid of the purple overlay on the screen. Okay, we're just gonna have to assume that we cannot use save states. I don't like that, but that's how it's looking right now. Save states are off limits.
I mean, it is the ROM hack, so I'm not surprised. Maybe it's not a surprise that happened.
No, because I've used save states on my handheld emulator and it worked fine. It's a quirk of this port of MGBA.
I see.
Pokemon. Where did I put it? C, D, E, F, G, M. Oh, here we go. In the world which you are about to enter, you will embark on a grand adventure with you as the hero. Speak to people and check things wherever you go, be it towns, roads, or caves. Gather information and hints from every source. You just came back to Pallet Town after completing in the Indigo League. Now your Kanto adventure is over. You're wondering what to do next. Professor Oak is always busy with research. Maybe he has an objective for you. Who knows? Press A and let the adventure begin. Hello there! Glad to see you again! Welcome back to Pallet Town. You and your rival really tried your best at the Indigo League, but it was just not enough. Despite that, I'm still proud that 2 trainers from my hometown came far in such a prestigious tournament. Now you're back here in Pallet Town. Your Pokemon are at my lab. They really enjoy it here. Look! Your Pikachu. It's as energetic as it ever was. Oh, I remember the day you left Pallet Town for the first time. Who would have predicted that the both of you would be best friends now? I'm glad to see that. That reminds me, did you see the new design for Pikachu, from Gen 10?
I have not, actually.
It is so cursed. Let me pull it up. That ain't it.
Oh, that's from the trailer.
Yeah, here we go. Look at this! This is so gross! Thanks,
so
I hate it! This is fine. I mean, I still miss him being a butterball like Fat Pikachu, but this, I don't even know what to do with this. This is awful.
It's not that bad. All they really did was adjust the shape of his head, but the body looks about the same.
No, the body has been narrowed at the midsection and widened at the base, and they widened his ears and elongated them too.
Interesting. I mean, it could be a lot worse. Fair.
Fat Pikachu plush. Wait, Fat Pikachu plush? Oh shit! Wait, no, I don't think... I had something very similar to this. Yes! I had this plushie as a kid!
Really?
Yeah, it had a little squeaker in it. But yeah, I was trying to find the original design. Look at him! He's a little ball. He's a little butterball. He's fat.
I do like how the Gigantamax Pikachu basically reused his original design.
Yeah.
That's a nice callback, actually.
Yeah.
Yo, it's really cool to see Ash's design in this fan game.
I think they reused the sprite from Ash Gray, which basically turns the Indigo League arc into a game that you can play.
Ah, cool.
And I have that, and that's on the handheld I gave you too. So if you want to play that, you absolutely can.
Ooh, I'll be sure to check it out.
And the cool thing about it is, well, cool might not be the right word. It cuts both ways. If you play with the same party as the anime, then events from the anime will play out. If you don't have the same party as the anime, you can miss certain events. But in addition to that, there are points in the game in which you can change the story and make it so that, say for example, Ash won the Indigo League.
Now that would be interesting.
Yeah. So, have you heard about the theories as to, like, who's Ash's dad?
Oh, there's been tons of them, like Giovanni or Professor Oak are the most common explanations.
My favorite joke theory is that it's Mr. Mime.
I've heard that one too. That's just
Yeah. But yeah, no, do you know where the Giovanni theory comes from?
I do not actually.
There's actual lore behind it. In the Japanese version of Pokemon, the anime, Ash is named Satoshi after the creator of the series. Red is also named Satoshi in the as the default name in Gen 1. So Ash and Red are effectively the same characters. There was a novel that came out in Japan about that was set in Pokemon, and it followed Red's mom, who it was revealed was Giovanni's girlfriend at one point, making him, and it was implied that he was Red's father, making him and Silver half-brothers.
Now that would have been quite the twist.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine if I go to Brock's gym with a bee drill.
You're gonna get your ass kicked, but I mean, you can try.
Well, he's not my only party member, obviously, but I just think it'd be really funny if I have like a second stage evolution Pokemon at the first gym.
Yeah. When I play Fire Red and Leaf Green, I typically pick Bulbasaur first. And then in Yellow's a difficult beast altogether because you get Pikachu, and so you're kind of forced to go and catch a Mankey at that one patch of grass that's on the way to the Victory Road gates. So that way you'll have a fighting type to take on Brock's gym.
Yeah, if I can get a fighting type before Brock, that'd be nice.
You can still get the Mankey in that one patch of grass in Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Is that which route would that be?
Let me pull it up. This is not helpful.
It's a whole chart.
Route 3, 10% spawn rate. Route 4, 5% spawn rate. And then you can find them in Rock Tunnel and Route 23 much at higher levels, at a higher percent chance.
I see. Okay, got it. I'm not at Route 3 yet. I might get there soon, so I'll keep an eye out for that. I know it's kind of low, but if it does happen, I'll make this a little bit easier.
What in the fuck? Viridian City. That's not correct.
Oh, is that the AI talking?
Yeah, that's the AI. But
Oh, that's probably wrong.
ew, that is so blurry. Thank you, Reddit. Very cool. Oh, here we go. Yeah, if you open up your map, like, this area right here is where you can go and get a Mankey.
Ah, I gotcha.
So me and Omen were talking a while back, and we were trying to figure out, like, which Pokemon would play which characters if we did a Pokemon reenactment of Star Wars. And I wanted to get your take on this, because you're a Star Wars nerd like me. I don't know if you're as... I don't know how big you are into Pokemon, though.
Yeah, I've played Pokemon since I was a kid, so I played through... what was it, Gens 3, 4, and 6. I kind of skipped 5 because I wasn't really interested in it.
That's fair. A lot of people didn't like Gen 6. I'm the odd man out. I actually prefer Gen 6 to Gen 5.
No, I'm saying I didn't play Gen 5, but I did play Gen 6.
Oh, okay. I think it'd be funny to have Bulbasaur play Boba Fett because Bulba Fett.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And then Jabba the Hutt would probably either be a Snorlax or a giant oversized Drowsy. Although I suppose you could go Muck and Grimer as well. This is the problem with playing ROM hacks blind. You stumble around for like 5 minutes with no idea of what you're supposed to do.
Have you played this one before?
No, I've never played it before. I usually play ROM hacks one go through so I'm not blind, but with this one I kind of wanted to do it blind just to like have like authentic reactions to when cool shit happened. Okay, I can't go north, I can't go west. There's nothing to the east. Let's try south. South is a dead end. How are those shaders coming along? Good God!
Stuck at 49 still?
Yeah, I would say I would be worried, but The Sims 2 did this as well when I was first booting it up. It stayed at 49% for like an hour. Because I ran Star Wars like earlier this week, I thought we'd be fine. Evidently I was mistaken. My deepest apologies.
It's all good. At least we have something to keep the viewers entertained while we're debugging this thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it would be really cool to do like Luke as a Ralts into a Gallade, and then have Leia be a Gardevoir.
Ooh, that's a good choice for Leia.
It could also work for, well, I was also thinking, like, if not Leia, then Mon Mothma, because she's always wearing that white dress or robe.
Oh, I think that's actually a better pick for Mothma, actually. And then for Leia, you could probably do, oh, jeez.
The problem is, there's not that many humanoid Pokemon that fit that well.
That's true. You think Mewtwo could work for Darth Vader?
Mewtwo could absolutely work for Darth Vader. Especially with that armor he got from the anime, if you'll remember.
Oh, yes.
Obi-Wan would probably be a Kadabra or an Alakazam.
I'd probably go with Alakazam since he's fits that like old Master Type 5 a bit better. And then for Yoda, you could do like oh jeez, probably something small. Maybe Celebi for Yoda.
Yeah, Celebi could work for Yoda. Mystical, green, small. It fits.
Ah, there we go.
You could do Ursaring for Chewie.
Ah, yeah, that's a good one.
And then Teddy Ursa's for the Ewoks.
Yes, that's perfect. Did you know? Oh, you probably noticed already, but did you know that that in episode 6, the original plan was to actually have the Wookiees be the species on Endor?
Yeah, I did. And from that standpoint, I get the disappointment with Ewoks. Wookiees would have been way cooler, and it would have made more sense for the logistics. But, you know, you work with what you have to work. You work with the tools you got, not the tools that you want.
Yeah, that's true. And in Lucas's defense, and the production company, they did have some limitations in terms of like getting the Wookiees to work, and especially since and also the thing is that they always established Chewie as being like a really smart, character despite not speaking, and so I guess the concern there could be if they do a whole plan of Wookiees, the fight might go a bit too easily. So having a species that's semi-intelligent, but not as smart, could make the conflict maybe a bit more interesting.
Alright, we got the town map. Maybe now it'll let us go to the west. Or, excuse me, east. East? I thought you said west.
Wheeze.
That's west, Patrick. You're fired again.
As if it wasn't the first time. Aww.
Yeah, no, because he told Patrick he was fired earlier in the episode. Old SpongeBob was just the shit. It's kind of crazy how long it's been going for, and like it's definitely run its course. It's unfortunate that that they couldn't just retire the show.
It's kind of like The Simpsons. It's like they just keep airing it year after year, with seemingly no end in sight.
Oh, we get running shoes. Okay, that's nice. Oh, it doesn't let us run indoors, though.
I figured not.
Okay, can't go that way. Let's try this house.
Man, I can't wait to get the running shoes. That's gonna make this so much easier.
Yeah, it never did make much sense why you have to beat Brock to get the running shoes in Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Oh, God.
Yes! Okay, now we get to leave Pallet Town. We are free!
Woo!
Oh, it's the Pokemart guy.
Pokemon!
Give me that potion. Yeah! Do I have any Pokeballs? I have a town map, I have a single potion, and that's it. Okay. What level is Pikachu? Pikachu is level 10. Item, take... Oh, light ball? Alright, let's give that back. Ooh, I like that Pidgey sprite. It's always cool when a ROM hack has custom Pokemon sprites and doesn't rely on the stock ones. Although, admittedly, that is, like, extra work that adds to development time.
Of course.
So I do understand why some ROM hacks don't bother. Let's see. wouldn't let us go much further north of here, but... Oh, okay. Oh, it's Misty and Brock! Hi, Ash, are you taking a rest here as well? We heard you can travel to the Orange Islands from the Blimp Yard, further north. You can even buy a pass here to travel between the two for an unlimited amount of times. I have no idea how such a service can be profitable, but you don't hear me complaining. The passes aren't even expensive. We also bought one. Awesome!
My Charmander is now level 11.
Oh, you went with Charmander!
Yes. I mean, I do have Fire Red, so it don't make sense to go with the mascot of that version of the game.
See, I tend to pick the grass type.
Yeah, that's what my sister did. She got Leaf Green, so, she gets Bulbasaur as her starter.
Omen would reliably pick Charmander whenever he played, too. My fire type on my team would be a Vulpix or a Ninetales, and then my water type would be a Lapras.
Interesting.
Welcome to Rocket Blimps. If you want to travel with this blimp, you should go to the passenger's entrance left of me. Oh wait, left. Alright, off to Valencia Island! Oh, they've got cutscenes! That's impressive!
Look at that.
After a long trip, you safely land at Valencia Island. I love the weather in this part of the Orange Islands. I wonder what weather on a tropical island is like. I've never actually been to a tropical island before.
I have. It's very lovely weather, but it can get very chaotic, especially during hurricane season.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah, for those who don't know, yes, in tropical regions, we have entire seasons dedicated to hurricanes. It's that common.
That's one of the reasons I wouldn't move to Florida. I'm too attached to my computer, and you know my fucking electronics are not surviving a hurricane.
I mean, you could stuff them in a bunker.
That's true. I bet Florida houses have a basement. Actually, if a hurricane... No, hurricanes cause flooding. You do not want to be in a basement if there's a hurricane and it floods. You're kind of fucked if that happens.
That's why I said bunker and not basement, because I meant like an above-ground bunker, but that's like not at sea level.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's a good idea, but I don't know many people who have access to bunkers in Florida.
True. There was a guy who lived in a boat, and he actually managed to survive a hurricane by just hiding like the hull of his boat. Yeah.
Most modern boats are meant to withstand pretty severe weather out because the sea can get fucking crazy. Rogue waves, water spouts. Nature will make you its bitch if you don't pay it the respect that's due.
That's like in environmentalists when they were like, oh, we should like we shouldn't have things for humans because we're a poison on the nature. It's like, no, we are the stewards of the planet. You know, God entrusted us with this beautiful earth to take care of it. Now, of course, you want to abuse it like in some countries they do, but like you also don't want to like sacrifice yourself needlessly.
Alright, what is it here? Professor Ivy, welcome to my research lab, Ash. This is a nicer place to talk than on the beach, don't you think? Well, the reason you're here is because of this strange ball on the table. When you look closely, you can see the letter G and S written on it. That's why we called it the GS ball. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to discover much about it. We tried everything to open it, but it just wouldn't budge. I wish I could have uncovered the secrets of the GS ball myself. Unfortunately, I couldn't. But if anyone can solve this mystery, it's Professor Oak. Let me get the GS ball for you. Here you go, Ash. Oh, yeah. Okay, so, bit of Pokemon history for you. The GS ball was an abandoned plotline in the anime. They deliver the ball to Kurt, the Pokeball maker in Johto, and what was going to happen was it was going to lead the Ash and friends to Celebi. But then they abandoned that plotline and had Celebi show up in Pokemon 2000, and so the GS ball just got completely dropped.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So it didn't even show up in the movie, huh?
Yeah. I've decided to stay here on Valencia Island to conduct research with Professor Ivy. The ship needs a captain, cleaning to be done, food to be made. It's just like home. I know this is what's best for me. Don't forget, Ash. Friends to the end.
That's funny.
Yeah, Brock's funny. I like Brock. When I first heard that Barack Obama was running for president, my immediate thought was Brock from the Pokemon anime. I'm like...
Did you know that Brock actually got removed from the anime because the creators thought that he was like a racist stereotype?
Holy shit!
He took him away.
Why, game? Why you do this to me?
What's that? You don't like Weedle?
I have no balls and I must catch! It's a shiny! And we have no balls to catch it with!
That sounds so terrible out of context.
Why? Why does this happen to me? Son of a bitch! I am mad about this! God damn it! Quick attack? Yeah, we'll toss out Growl. Growl's fucking useless.
Yeah, once the Life as a Terminator gets enough boots, I'll probably drop Growl as well.
Yeah, I tend to not use stat-lowering moves or buffing moves in Pokemon. Unless I am running the Gardevoir meme build. Wait, what the fuck? Another one?
A shiny Oddish? Oh wow.
And it looks normal, too. What's going on here?
This is very strange, man.
But yeah, if you're wondering what the Gardevoir meme build is, you raise up a Gardevoir and you teach it Draining Kiss, Attract. What were the other two moves? I can never remember it beyond that. Oh, I'm back at the beginning area. That's weird. No Pokemon, no Pokeballs here. Nothing here. What the hell am I supposed to be doing right now?
I don't know. You have to walk around and talk to people.
Hey Rick, how do you talk to girls?
You just talk to them.
No, you walk up to them and press A.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it.
Guess I'm going back to the blimp yard. Don't know what else I'm supposed to be doing. What does this do? Welcome to Rocket Blimps. If you want to travel with this blimp, you should go to the passenger's entrance to the left of me. Okay. Maintenance. Okay, can't go on that one. What about this one? Goldenrod City in the Johto region. You're not interested? Well, that's... What do you mean? I want to go to... Fuck it. You know what? Fine. The game's just being a butt. I heard someone around the airport is really into parachuting. Good for them, I guess. Me and my colleagues are very busy doing maintenance at the moment. The blimp to Kanto unfortunately can't fly due to that. Okay.
Oh no, we're stuck here. Oh no.
The good news about rendering the shaders is you only have to do it once per game.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So worst comes to absolute worst, we'll just play this tonight, and then I'll leave it running overnight for the shaders to process, and then next Friday we'll do Star Wars.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna go talk to Professor Ivy again, because I don't know what else to do. Valencia Park, if you like, you could join Brock and me. We'll see you there. Okay. I'm getting a... I don't know if this is me being dumb, or if this is bad game design. The way it doesn't, like, clearly indicate what you're supposed to do next. You know?
I see. Why don't you try talking to the NPCs around town?
I did. I found I'm supposed to go to Valencia Park, which I think is that forest area where we found those two shiny Pokemon.
Got it.
Actually, let's take a look at this Pokemon Center real quick. I wonder if there's anything... Can I buy stuff here? Every town, they charge no money. Okay, good.
My Kakuna's almost level 9.
Nice!
Yeah, I've just been grinding this entire time. Trying to get him on par with, get him on par with my other Pokemon.
How are you playing
right
Fire...
now, Charmander...
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's all good. Oh, you found where you're going?
Maybe. I was just gonna ask, how are you playing Fire Red? Are you playing on, like, the, Switch 2, or are you playing...
I'm actually playing it on the OG Switch.
Ah!
Yeah, because I want to see my Switch 2 for, like, Switch 2 exclusives and, like, higher tier games. So for my Switch 1, I'm mainly going to use it as, like, almost like a pseudo-emulation type machine where I'm just going to have to play, like, older games on it.
Okay.
That way it has a purpose, right? I use this for older stuff, I save the new, shiny stuff for my Switch 2. Since it's, you know, the newer console.
Yeah. Oh, I forget. Do you follow the YouTuber Real Life Fake Wizard?
I do not actually.
He was documenting the lawsuit from Nintendo directed at the United States government because of the tariffs.
Oh yeah, because the court decision, yeah.
Yeah.
So now the companies are trying to, like, get their money back from the tariff situation.
Which is fucking retarded because they already got their money back by charging customers more, by raising their prices. I hope...
Well, yeah.
I don't like big government, but I really hope that Nintendo and the companies lose this lawsuit.
Well, yeah,
They're
the only reason
double
it's suing right now is because the Supreme Court basically ruled that Trump's emergency tariffs were unconstitutional. That's why this is happening. And so because of that, they're basically like, okay, if this is against the rules, then, well, we want our money back. Because funnily enough, at least with the Switch, I know with the Switch 1 it's got increased a little bit in price, but Nintendo actually managed to keep the Switch 2 at like its set price. But basically, what the companies have actually been doing is, for the most part, they've actually been eating the cost of the tariffs, and any increase we have been seeing is actually minimal compared to what the companies have been paying to get their stuff into the States.
Still, they're definitely double dipping, and I don't like it. And Nintendo's not the only one doing this, they're just the key example.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of companies, that's what I'm saying, because they were one of like, I think 16 or 17 companies that are launching once. This is happening all at once, by the way. It wouldn't surprise me if this is like a joint case type of thing.
Yeah.
Because I could see that happening as well. Hey, remember that Power World lawsuit from a while back? Are any oh, a shiny Caterpie.
Yeah. I'm starting to get a sense here. Every single Pokemon we found in this forest has been shiny. All of them.
That is so weird. Why is that?
I think it has something to do with the anime.
Probably.
I feel like a dumbass. I should have read what Professor Ivy and Brock were saying as we went back to their lab.
You didn't do that?
No, I just mashed the A and B buttons.
Oh, great.
I was more focused on what you were saying.
Gotta pay attention, man. There's some important plot details here.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Let's just try going to the blimp yard. Maybe that blimp is working again.
Maybe.
Nope, not this one. Johto, but it will fly over the tangled Tangelo Island. If you promise to keep it among us, I can make you jump out with a parachute when we fly over Tangelo Island. Yeah, let's do it. Look at that! I figured it out!
Woo! Let's go. On to the next part.
Pokemon Park. Misty. I actually watched the Orange Islands arc a bit as a, well, I say a kid. I was like 11 or 12, maybe 13 at the time. I think I got as far as like halfway through. They encountered the Crystal Onyx.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, let's pick a fight with this Bellsprout. This one is not shiny.
Oh, like a normal Pokemon.
Okay, hopefully Pikachu... Oh, shit, that's not good.
How do you lose money fighting a wild Pokemon?
It happens.
Oh, that's right, I forgot about that.
I really need to get some Pokeballs so I can start catching other Pokemon.
Gotta find a Pokemon, man.
Yeah, so far we haven't encountered any.
Really? That is so weird. Because usually they have the Pokemarts in the towns of Pokemon centers.
Usually, yeah, but there wasn't one on Valencia Island, and, Oh! This is the episode where we get Lapras.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, these three hooligans are abusing that poor Lapras, beating it with sticks and rocks.
The heck?
Yeah, that's what they were doing in the anime.
Man, what a bunch of jerks. Hey, do you remember that one episode where, like, the mayor of some town threw his Bulbasaur down the river?
The what? No, I do not remember this.
Yeah, I saw a short about this on YouTube. Apparently, he got mad that his Bulbasaur wasn't evolving into an Ivysaur, and so he gave up and just threw it in a box and tossed it down the river.
Interesting. Did you ever end up crushing on like some of the female characters from Pokemon when you were young?
I had a thing for Dawn, but that was about it.
Man of good taste. I didn't crush on Dawn. I was like, I think I would have been. How old was I when Diamond and Pearl came out?
This was around, I think, 2000.
Huh.
Yes, I was gonna say, yeah, so Pokemon Diamond and Pearl anime, I think that dropped in either 2006 or 2007.
Okay, so I would have been between 12 or 13 at the time. Oh! Daleks redeemed the Cloister Bell! Oh, and it only is covering part of the screen. I'm gonna have to fix that. Let me adjust that really quick. Sound alerts. Yes, that's what we need. I'm gonna upscale it. Shit. Daleks, could you do me a favor and trigger that again? Or no, wait, I've got the infinite. I can do it. Good call on that Cloister Bell, though.
Yeah, that was nice timing.
Out of stock. Oh, is it on a cooldown? Shit, okay. I'll have to try it again later.
Interesting. Did you have it set that way?
Yeah, I think I did. I just didn't, because we had instances where people were spamming the effects, and so I didn't want to, like, have that looping over and over again, so I think I put it on a cooldown.
I see.
But yeah, I think I would have been 13 or 12 when Diamond and Pearl came out. So maybe I wasn't too old for Dawn, but I didn't really crush on her the way I crushed on Misty when I was like 6, and Green when I got older, or Blue. The Green/Blue is interesting because her age, like in the Pokemon Adventures anime or manga, excuse me, characters age. Like it's not like TV where they're static, and I think Green's canon age right now is 20.
Oh, wowzers.
Yeah.
That would make Green younger than both of us. Definitely younger than you, which is kind of funny considering you predate the Pokemon franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Kakuna's getting a lot stronger now. It was struggling for a bit, but it's at level 9 right now, and it's hanging quite well.
Okay, I gotta watch myself here. Has a serious face. Are all those Cloister Bells ringing? Yeah. Okay, I really gotta be careful about this. Let's do Thunder Wave. And I can't use save states to save scum this battle either. I've got a Comet Punch. Okay. Let's do Thunder Shock. Okay, you didn't use Revenge, that's good. 3 times? 4?! How am I supposed to win this fight, game? Jeez, I'm getting my ass kicked here.
This is wild.
This fucker's got no mercy.
They must really want you to beat this thing with just Pikachu, huh?
No, I think I missed something. There was a mart next to Misty and Brock, and I didn't go to it. I get the feeling that thing sold Pokeballs, and because I was more interested in Misty and Brock, I accidentally progressed the story without going to the mart. Not sure if bad game design or I'm just retarded.
It depends on how communicated before he got there.
Yeah. Okay, let's hope we actually win this fight.
Here we go.
There is still the third guy after this, so Alright, let's paralyze him. Okay, good. That's not gonna do as much damage. Oh, you fucktard! I didn't damage you! This game's fucking balls. This is what happens when you play. This is what happens when you stream a game blind. You go in and you have no idea of what you're doing, and you just get your ass beat. No, 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 no! God bless it, you fuck. I hate this. This is awful.
I was gonna say, maybe try a safe thing with this game and see if you get a different result.
Look at that! The shaders are at 65%.
Oh, there we go. We're making progress. Hey, you said this only happens once, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Once per Proton version. So in the event of an update to Proton, which is Steam's compatibility layer for Linux, I will have to recompile shaders. But now that I know that it's not just a one-and-done deal, and it happens on a per update basis, I can prepare.
Yeah. Yeah, so just do it for any game you're streaming. Just have that set up and you're good to go.
Also, I found out last night that my saves from The Sims 2 did not transfer over to Linux, unfortunately. But that's kind of a good thing, though, because I made myself, I made Tofu and Kate, and I made you all in the same neighborhood, and I was playing on my own character too far, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is dumb, I should be playing my own character for streams. And so it's kind of given me the excuse to start all over with that.
I see.
I should make Brother Mouse in The Sims as well. We should just have a whole neighborhood of our Twitch and VTuber friends.
That'd be really funny.
Make Rini, Kairi, and Renji as well. Thing is, I have no idea what they look like in person. Actually, that's not true. I know what Rini looks like, but the others I don't. Finally! He uses a move that doesn't damage me. Yes! We're winning this, boys! We got this by the ass! Yes, and he's paralyzed! That's gonna slow him down. His agility move just made it worthless. Yes, we are fucking cooking with gas now! Fuck yeah!
What? Let's go!
Look at that! Flawless victory! Not even hit once!
That's awesome, bro.
Don't forget about me. No, I haven't. Believe me. If we lose this guy, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh, it's a Beedrill. We're fine. We are absolutely fine. It's a flying and bug. Pikachu, zap that filthy insect.
Whoa, nice, dude.
Mort? Like Mort from Family Guy? The Jewish stereotype?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, hey, it's Tracy! Alright, we're heading back to the Pokemon Center to heal that Lapras.
My Cocoon is evolving!
Nice!
Woo!
Thanks for saving Lapras from that scum. It is doing better already. After the treatment from Nurse Joy, Lapras probably got separated from its herd due to a storm. It's currently resting in the basin behind the Pokemon Center, but after the encounter with that scum, it's afraid to have contact with people. No wonder, after the way those guys on the beach would treat it. I hope there's a way to make it trust people again. Oh, forgive me, I didn't even mention my name yet. My name is Tracy. I'm a Pokemon watcher. Pokemon watchers travel the world to study all kinds of Pokemon, to study their characteristics and abilities. But enough about me. Let's promise each other one thing. To get that Lapras back to its herd. Maybe you should check it outside to see if there's something you can do. And there's our hint for what we're doing next.
Man, that's crazy. The fact that I already have a Beedrill is actually wild.
Yeah. Butterfree's actually pretty damn useful if you evolve it, because it can learn Confusion, and Psychic type is still just as busted in Fire Red as it was in Red, Blue, and Yellow. Prepare for trouble, make it double. To protect the world from devastation, to unite all peoples within our nation, to denounce the evils of truth and love, to extend our reach to the stars above. Jesse, James. Team Rocket blast off at the speed of light. Surrender now or prepare to fight. Meowth, that's right! Oh no, not you again. Did you even follow us to the Orange Islands? Don't worry, we're just here to capture that Lapras. We think our boss would be very pleased with it. That Lapras went through enough already. Well, if you won't let us capture it, we have to get it by force. Alright, let's hope Pikachu can nuke these bad boys too. Oh, that's not good. We are in trouble. They have 4 Pokemon. And we aren't that high of level compared to that. Yeah. Huh. Okay, maybe this won't be so bad.
Armor!
I wonder if this game has the physical special split. Probably not. That would be my guess.
Found another
Easy.
Weedle. On Route 2, no less.
Okay, I'm kind of glad we're paralyzed, because poison would be a lot worse for us. Oh, fuck. Okay, good, good. That's good. 2 more. Hang in there, Pikachu. Okay, a Lickitung? When did they get a Lickitung? I don't remember those Nimrods having a Lickitung. Okay, hopefully that paralyzes it. Yes! Good! We are in business. What? It had a Cherry Berry? Hello. Have you ever played Arx Fatalis? Can't say that I have. How you been, Peanut Butter Feet Party? I know it's been a while. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. Okay, we might still have a chance at winning this. Double team? Nah, miss me with that. Victory Bell, huh? It's too bad I don't have a flying type. Just trying to survive out here, you. It's been interesting. I recently got a new job, which is why I haven't been streaming as often. And I switched everything over to Linux instead of Windows 11. And I've been learning the setup. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Oh, and grass is resistant to electricity in this. Outstanding. Do you like your new job? Yeah, I like my new job. I like what I'm doing. I like the people I work with. The only problem I have is that I don't get paid no, the pay's good actually. I don't get enough hours is more accurate. If I was working a full 40 hours a week, $20 an hour would be perfectly fine. Oh, we lost. Man, this poor Pikachu is gonna be hating my guts with the way we keep losing.
I mean, it's not sorry your fault. You have a Pokemon to pull from.
That's true. Once we, because Ash actually got Lapras as a part of his party in the Orange Island saga. So once we do this, we'll have a second Pokemon to train and work with.
Neat.
But yeah, doing doing administrative work and data entry, it's nice. Yeah, hours make a big difference too. Yeah, and my job is like a 30-minute drive from here, or 45-minute drive from where I live. So I'm using up a lot of gas. I use a little over half a tank every week just to get to and from work, which is why I stopped attending church at the next town over, which is part of the denomination that I identify with, and I've just been walking to the Lutheran Assembly down the street from where I live. I do data entry, but it's a lot more than that. I do a lot of legal work. I hope they're paying you well. Legal work is such a headache.
Oh, definitely, especially if you don't have a law degree.
Oh, does this thing have a cherry berry too? Yeah, it has a cherry berry. That's real nice. I also do outreach stuff, where I attend events and give out flyers for the trade school that I'm doing the admin work for.
Cool, nice, dude.
Yeah. I make $30 an hour. Nah, I'm a lawyer. I deal with taxes, garnishments, so I have to know the laws for garnishments and courts for every state in the USA. Holy shit, dude.
That's crazy.
Alright, Pikachu is now level 16, that's good. Oh, I used our last potion. Alright. Paralyze it. Yes! Actually, it has a cherry berry, so we're still kind of cooked. 30's good, though. That's good money. My work for Stanford University paid me $35 an hour. God, do I miss that. Holy shit. Money was not a problem then. I paid off my debts. I fixed some stuff around my apartment that needed fixing. That was great.
Nice, dude.
Yeah. It's just a shame that, we're not beating Lickitung, are we? Yeah, I applied for another job and I'm asking for 40. Good for you, man. Nice.
Yeah, you make that dough, man. You got the skills. Show 'em what you got.
Do you live in a high cost area like LA or New York, or are you in like a more economically friendly area that's a bit more rural? I live in a rural part of California. It's a nice neighborhood, but it's in the mountains. But I mean, it's still California, so no matter where you go, you are not escaping the absolute fucking that is the economy. Oh, chat! I just found the Pokemon Mart.
Hey, let's go!
Actually, wait a minute. Should we buy balls or should we buy potions?
Yes, do both.
Okay.
Because clearly you need both. And you have enough money too, so don't worry about like going poor or anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy 10 balls.
Honestly, at this point, if I were you, I would just go to the forest and just start catching as many Pokemon as you can and just start grinding them up.
used to live in Ventura. I've never heard of that. Oklahoma
Really?
at the lowest cost of living. It's an ops management for a large hospital corporation. Damn, dude. Nice. You are on the grind and you are making it work. Congratulations.
Yeah, go dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, my younger brother Omen moved out to Arkansas to live with his girlfriend, and they own a house. And good for them for achieving the American dream, especially in this day and age. That is quite the accomplishment. But and he does it on a security guard salary too, which is the crazy part. As someone who worked in private security, I can tell you, you never get paid what you're worth in that industry. Thank you. I will say I kind of hate the corporate rat race, but it is kind of necessary to survive. Yeah.
Unless you're like a small business owner, or you never went to college.
I actually had an idea for about starting a business called Stars Security Services and seeing how long we could get away with using the Stars emblem from Resident Evil before we got sued by Capcom. The problem is I do not have the mindset to run a business. Yeah, I own a house too. Still making payments on it, but it felt so wrong just making payments towards someone else's mortgage. I'd rather make payments and eventually own my own property. Hell yeah. I consider myself blessed that my mom is going to leave me this house when her time comes. I don't know how I'm gonna pay for the property taxes, but I'll figure something out. I will fucking print money. I will illegally print money if I have to keep this house. Oh, what? It hit us with a confuse? You bastard.
Wait, I thought you were gonna catch more Pokemon.
Oh, there's ways to help with that. I'm listening. Okay, we don't want to use Thunder Shock because this thing's resistant to that. Let's do Quick Attack. Oh, fuck me! Sleep powder? Why? Why would you do that?
You know what? Maybe we should have bought like one of those lake potion type things. That would be helpful.
I mean, yeah, but I needed potions and I needed Pokeballs, so... At least it's not doing, what's the term? Super effective on us.
That's true.
It just has a resistance to electricity. We aren't vulnerable to it. Fuck. And actually, I don't know what the status of the property tax is going to be because the house isn't actually going directly to me, it's going into a trust, which is probably good because from what I understand, that might be one of the few things keeping it from being affected by Prop 19.
What's Prop 19?
Prop 19 is a fucking evil piece of legislation. What it does is when a person passes away and someone inherits their house, they pay the property tax on the market value the day of what it was when they inherited it, not when it was purchased.
Oh. Yeah, sounds like a no bueno. I don't like that.
No, the trust is the best way. Well, that's good. Oh shit, looks like we need more potions and I don't have enough to get us through this. If only that had been a critical hit! I'm sorry, Pikachu! This poor Pikachu is just so beat up. Okay, let's see if we can go somewhere to catch other Pokemon. Let's not approach the Lapras. Let's go and find that forest that we were in, that we whited out and found and woke up here. Yeah, I would say move it into it as your primary residence for sure. Oh, no, definitely. Like, I would... my mom had asked me if I wanted to, like, rent out the property to make money off of it and live in, like, a condo somewhere else. And I'm like, no, I would like to make this my primary residence. She knows... as much as she and I clash at times, I fully know that she knows more about legal stuff than me. She runs a business. She knows legal loopholes and all that. I want to try Pokemon Pokopia. Yeah, I think it looks good too. I have the trailers make it look very interesting.
Yeah, I should warn you though, the physical version of Pokopia is the game keycard.
Ooh, gross.
Yeah, if I were you, I would just get it. If you have a Switch 2, I'd recommend getting it like digitally, so you don't have to worry about whole keycard nonsense. Though all of the game itself is only 10 gigabytes. It's not that big compared to like
tiny.
other like.
I gotta admire that. Games in this day and age are like hundreds of gigabytes large.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, part of the reason Nintendo made the game keycard was to account for games that were bigger than the 64 gig limit that they have on their cartridges. So the fact that they did it for like Pokopia is kind of surprising. Although maybe they want to put a tiny game of such a large size cartridge. I mean, they could just make a smaller size one. I think they probably should. It would just make more sense.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it would be cost effective to burn a whole cartridge of 64 gigs on a 10 gig game. What I could see happening in the future is Pokopia gets bundled on like a 2-in-1. Do you remember those games from like the GBA and GBC era where you'd have like 2-in-1s of one game of like 2 games on a single cartridge?
Mm-hmm.
I bet what we could see happen is something like that with Pokopia and something else on a physical release.
Yeah, I think you bundle it with like a slightly bigger game, like maybe a 50 gigabyte title or 40 gigabyte title, then you could justify having both in the same, and you can have the same cartridge. And that's actually kind of what they did with Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 physical. It's that, yeah, it is like $70, but you do get both Galaxy 1 and 2 on the same cartridge, so it's, because I know with some collections they'll have like they say they have a trilogy collection. They'll have just the first game on the cartridge, and the next 2 is you have to download separately. But like with the Mario Galaxy bundle, both games are on the same cartridge. So
it still annoys the shit out of me that Galaxy 2 wasn't included in the 3D All-Stars bundle. There was no excuse not to do it.
Yeah, true. Well, I think it's, but I do like how like we can get both Galaxy games on a permanent basis now. Because with the All-Stars one, that was a limited time release. It's like,
really? My Switch actually has it.
oh, do you have physical or digital?
Digital.
Oh, so you must have bought it before they took it off the eShop.
Yep. Which means if I ever sell my Switch, I can actually ask for a bit more on that.
Very true. You know, there are people who sold PS4s with the PT demo on it for like nearly $1,000.
Oh, I believe it. I've heard about that.
Konami deals to the demo after Kojima left the company.
I actually found my old 3DS and my copy of Animal Crossing New Leaf. I'm kinda hyped. Dude, that's great! I should warn you though, 3DS cartridges, physical release, actually have a bad habit of losing their capacity to save if not booted up every so often, so be careful with that. If you haven't played it in a while, I would say guard your expectations.
Interesting. I've heard of that. I've just my 3DS games in a while. Oh boy. I had to get a new charger for my 3DS because I lost my old one. I have no idea where it went, but I just need to buy a new charger for it. And
well, the good news is 3DS chargers are relatively cheap. My dad picked up a new one for $12.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, my dad had some trouble with his 3DS and thought it was broken. It didn't charge, and I told him, Dad, try buying a new charger first, and then try replacing your 3DS. And he bought a new charger for $12, and the next weekend he was like, hey, thanks for letting me know. It was just the charger.
There you go.
Oh, I booted it up and it saved fine. I have to say, I do miss the Battlefront game on PSP. Oh, dude, yeah. I actually have the Battlefront game on my handheld emulator, because this thing goes all the way from... I love my Ioneo Ace. You can play anything from old Atari all the way to the Switch.
Wow.
Ooh, okay. We are getting ourselves a bird Pokemon. Troubleshoot in the order of the cheapest cost. Exactly. Let's paralyze it too. We can't use save states, so and our ammunition for Pokeballs are limited. I want to make sure every ball counts.
Dude, I found a Caterpie!
Hey, let's go! The what now?
Right.
What is the name of the device? The Ioneo Ace. Or Ioneo Pocket Ace. It's a handheld emulator, and it actually... Oh no, I can't. Oh wait, yes I can. Let me pull up OBS really quick. We'll just add the video capture device 4L. Which of these was the camera? Image, G stream source, game capture, image slideshow. Oh, you know what? I know what I can do. I can just look up the Ioneo Ace on my web browser and show you guys.
I got a Caterpie!
Is the screen pretty? Oh, absolutely. It's not OLED, but you wouldn't be able to tell. The only thing I've noticed about OLEDs is that the blacks are blacker, and that doesn't really bother me, because my eyes don't see blacks like to that degree of shading. All blacks look the same to me. Oh my god, that's getting clipped out of context, I just know it. But yeah, this thing is gorgeous. The Switch 2 screen, I argue, is prettier than the Switch OLED. But yeah, the Ioneo Ace has a great screen, great performance. It comes in different models. I would recommend the Retro Power one, just so that way you get the most, if you want to do high-end systems like I do, like, you can't do a Switch on the lower-end models. You would want the 1TB maximum RAM version that they offer. But if you just want to go up to, say, GameCube, you could get the middle-end model and be fine, if that's as far as you wanted to push it. When I got this, I was stoked that I could play Skies of Arcadia Legends on the bench at the park or at church when I was waiting for the church to unlock. Have you tried Tears of the Kingdom? Not yet, but I do have it in my ROM library. I have a bunch of Switch games that I downloaded onto this thing, and I have loved every second of it. Although I must admit, playing Salt and Sanctuary is a bit dicey because the camera is so zoomed out it's hard to see what you're doing. But that's just a problem with the Switch port in general. It's not exclusive to emulation. Hey, we got Spearow! Alright,
Nice.
Y'all already know what I'm nicknaming this boy. Can you play online? I don't know, I haven't tried. Like Splatoon? Yeah, I don't know, I haven't tried. I don't know.
Would he be able to access the servers, though, since it's not like an official Nintendo device?
Yeah, no, I don't know if Eden even supports, online. I've been told by my friends not to do that because you risk the original. I doubt it. I do know Nintendo does hardware checks. Yeah. But y'all know what I'm nicknaming this. Jack! It's Jack Spearow! Alright, let's get ourselves a Caterpie.
That's why I just caught a Caterpie.
Oh no. Okay,
Yeah,
I might need to send Jack to the Pokemon Center to heal up and before we try and get any more Pokemon.
That would be a smart move.
But I was never big on Nintendo Switch's online capabilities to begin with.
Was that before or after they launched the Switch Online, the Switch Online service?
After. I just don't do online play. What's your favorite RPGs? Oh, that's easy. Deus Ex, Nostalgia for the Nintendo DS, or Winds of Nostalgia if you translate the Japanese title. Let me think, what else? Fallout, just Fallout in general, I love them all. Except 76. And...
yeah.
Was it Brotherhood of Steel that was trash, or was that Tactics? I forget. I think it was Brotherhood of Steel. Which is a shame, because I really like the Brotherhood of Steel. So yeah. Fallout, Fallout with an asterisk excluding Brotherhood of Steel and 76. Deus Ex is so underrated. It was one of the first Let's Plays I did as a VTuber. Nostalgia was the very first, but Deus Ex was the second. I played with the Revision mod and GMDX, and that game was so much fun. It took me forever to edit those episodes, though. Action RPGs take the longest to edit out of any game I play, just simply by the nature of their gameplay. Let me think, what else? Dragon Quest IX, that's a great one. We did a Let's Play of that as a sort of virtual D&D, and I had a great time. That was our first I think that was our first collab stream too. Have you tried System Shock? No, Dragon Quest IX.
Oh yes, that was when we had the whole game together.
Yeah, we had Omen, you, Dad, Rini, and Sky. We even had Tofu for one episode, which was awesome.
That was really cool.
Have you tried System Shock? Not really an RPG, but it's good. I have System Shock 1 and 2 remakes in my library. I do plan on doing Let's Plays of them at some point. I'll probably do the System Shock games after I do the Deus Ex games, because I've only done the original. I plan to do Invisible War next, and then after that I'm gonna do Mankind Divided, or no, Human Revolution, then Mankind Divided. Although I gotta say, it's kind of shit that we didn't get that Mankind Divided ends in such an unresolved manner. I haven't seen the ending for myself. I've just read from other people's reviews that it doesn't have a very definitive ending. It doesn't tie everything together. And it sounds like they were expecting to make a third game, and that just hasn't happened. So, I hate it when games do that.
My guess is what probably happened is the second game didn't meet the sales expectations set by the publisher, and so a third game either didn't start development or was cancelled.
You're probably right. And I mean, it's their own damn fault, too, because of how scummy they set up the pre-order system. See, I don't know if you heard about this controversy when it happened, Rick, but what happened with Mankind Divided was the amount of pre-orders would progressively unlock more things for everyone that pre-ordered. And you had to, like, pick and choose what unlocks you got. It was really scummy.
That is so weird.
I would say my favorite RPGs in order are, not considering MMORPGs, Morrowind, Dragon Age Origins, Drakesang? Never heard of that last one. Morrowind's great though. I've heard good things about Morrowind. We use Enwa on this channel quite a bit sometimes.
I'm really liking this Caterpie. Way better than Weedle.
Drakesang. Yeah, I've noticed that Caterpie tends to have better offense than Weedle just because Tackle does more damage than Poison Sting. Poison Sting is a pathetic move.
Yeah, I think what I'll do with my V-Drill is, like, first I'll drop the, what was it? Yeah, first I'm gonna drop the stat-changing moves, and then I'll drop the Poison Dart move. I'll keep the Punch one, because that one's actually really cool.
It learned a Punch? I love Pokemon too, as you can tell, probably. I have a massive library of Pokemon ROM hacks from Gen 3. Uh-oh, Pikachu's too strong now. We can't catch wild Mons. What's another RPG that I love? Top 3 Pokemon games in order? Ooh, okay. So these are all. I'm going to include hacks because I believe that certain ROM hacks have completely surpassed the originals as quality of life improvements. So, number 1 all-time favorite, Renegade Platinum. It's a little bit harder than the original, but it's so damn good, and it adds in all the events and, you know, evolving without trading. You can get every Mon that you want to without having to do like trades or anything like that. Similar game, similar hack, Heart and Soul. We were playing that earlier this stream before I screwed up and lost the progress on it. That one is another quality of life hack that I really love, and then I think number 3 is going to Modern Emerald, which is a similar hack that was made before Heart and Soul, but was the basis for it. Oh, he gave us the Miracle Seed. That's helpful. Mine is best to least Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Pinball, and Pokemon Leaf Green. Pokemon Stadium as your all-time favorite? Okay, you know what? I could see that. That's a pretty good game. Pokemon Pinball, though, I would not have expected to see that. And Leaf Green at the bottom. That is a very interesting take. Oh, I can't believe I forgot about this! As far as RPGs, I adore Skies of Arcadia. That game is awesome. Though I have only ever played the GameCube port. And I only ever will, because the encounter rate on the Dreamcast version is comically overdone. I really love Stadium, but it's nostalgic. I thought it was so cool that the trainer's default name in Stadium was Seth.
Interesting.
Or wait, no, I'm thinking of Coliseum, aren't I? Which one is the one for the GameCube?
Coliseum, I believe, is for GameCube. What was the other game you referenced?
Stadium. Oh, Stadium!
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the one for the Nintendo 64, isn't it?
Yeah, Stadium and Stadium 264, Coliseum and XD are on GameCube.
Yeah.
And then we had a game kind of like that for the Wii, but I forgot what it was called. Was
Pokken the Wii or the Wii U?
Pokken was originally Wii U, but it was ported to Switch.
I'd say my favorite RPGs, including MMOs, is EverQuest. Ooh, you're getting old school. I think my dad played EverQuest at one point. I've never played it, though. Who do I have that's not going to kill this guy in one hit? I wish I got to try Mystery Dungeon. Oh, it's good. It's really good. Please don't want to hit this. Oh, perfect. That's just how we want it. Yeah, the Mystery Dungeon games are great. The Switch remake is pretty good, too.
Yeah.
My favorite MMO is probably either Star Wars The Old Republic, which we're going to be playing tonight, or, alternatively, Pirates of the Caribbean Online. That one's also a lot of fun. Which, by the way, you can play now, free of charge, because people reverse engineered it and created server emulators for it.
Nice.
Same with Star Wars Galaxies. Man, I used to play MapleStory. Oh yeah, my friends got me into, or no, not MapleStory. What was it? I think it was Latale? I haven't thought about that game in forever. My friend gave me a cool cosmetic set, like, to welcome me to the game. That was such a nice thing for him to do.
Neat.
Mabinogi's another good one. I have great memories of playing Mabinogi with my bros. we were actually I was actually one of the people that started the Great Eagle migration in Dunbarton. If you don't know what that is, so Mabinogi, there's this main hub city, and one day, me and all my friends turned into our eagle mounts and started walking around the city in circles, and eventually we got a bunch of other people turning into their eagles and walking around the city with us, until eventually you had, like, I think 50 or 60 plus people just walking in circles around the city as eagles. It was just a silly thing that we decided to do, and it became a thing where they actually did it again the next year. I don't know if it still happens though. That was such a great time. Adventure Quest, yeah, that was a good one. Mech Quest, Adventure Quest, and Dragon Fable. You know what? You can still play those too. I actually thought about streaming those for the Twitch channel. My login is still good. Make move slam? I guess we'll drop Tail Whip.
Yo, dude, my Caterpie evolved into
Metapod.
Yes, that's the name I was looking for. And you know what's funny? It evolved at the same level that Weedle evolved into Kakuna.
Yeah. They both evolve into Beedrill and Butterfree at level 10.
Ooh, I know what I'm doing next.
Yeah. I don't remember what level Butterfree learns Confusion at. That might be 15. You might want to grind it up a little bit more until it learns that, because that is a beast move to have that early in the game.
Ooh, good to know, yeah. My goal is to keep all my party members at the same level so we're ready for whatever challenges come our way.
I do the same thing, or I try to at least. There have been times where I've had Pokemon that end up wildly ahead just because of what trainers were on the route and what mons they had on them. I wish you could put accessories on your Pokemon, so that way I could give Jack a little tricorn. RuneScape, yeah, that's another good one. Learns Confusion at 10 if it's Fire Red, Leaf Green it's or later typically. Interesting.
Oh, that might explain it.
I didn't know that move pools were different from the games.
Yeah, I didn't either. I'm figuring this out today.
I'm so used to Ultraviolet that I've completely forgotten what base Fire Red and Leaf Green are like. It doesn't change that much. It's just that I'm just like not used to certain mons not being available on certain routes.
Yeah, part of the reason I got Fire Red was because of the fact that my sister has Leaf Green, so that way we can trade like versions of specific Pokemon with each other. Because there are certain Pokemon tied to certain versions of the game, so since we have both, now if we need to, we can trade and we can complete our Dexes together. Nice!
Yeah, when me and Omen were growing up, I had I had Leaf Green and he had Fire Red. Then when Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum came out, I got Pearl, he got Diamond, and then we both got Platinum on the same day, and he was mad about that for some reason. It was his birthday, I just happened to have enough money saved up, so I went and got Platinum the same day that he did. Do I want to catch this Pidgey? No, I want a boy. Omen did help me evolve my first shiny. My first shiny ever was a Geodude, and it might have been a Graveler. And I'm like, holy shit! I thought they were just a myth. I got a shiny, and I'm like, hey Omen, can I trade this to you and you trade it back? And he's like, yeah, man, don't worry about it. That was like one of the few times where we didn't try, where we actually just cooperated and worked together, and neither one of us tried to screw the other over when we were kids. That dynamic didn't really change until we were in our 20s, and I helped him get his first job. Well, not his first job, but helped him get a job in the security company I was working for, because he had mentioned how depressing it was just sitting at home collecting SSI. And I'm like, yeah, I can sponsor your security guard training and help you get a job at my company.
That's very nice of you, my friend.
Yeah. Because I know what it's like. Whenever someone's struggling with employment and I can do something to help them out, I absolutely will, because I've been there myself. I also tell you, there was this game called WarioWare that I absolutely loved. Oh, you see, I know about the WarioWare games. I hate them. Because I blame the WarioWare games as the reason we don't get Wario Land games anymore. Nintendo's too busy making their shitty micro games to make us a proper Wario Land.
I mean, to be fair, the last Wario Land game didn't do well else-wise. That could be a factor too.
I mean, they never do gangbusters though. Wario is a niche character who has a niche appeal. You shouldn't expect big numbers from the spin-off games.
I see what you mean.
I played the WarioWare on GBA. Yeah, that... Oh crap, I fainted it. No matter. We'll come back here when everyone's healed up and we'll be able to fight better. How much money do I have right now? $560. The frustrating thing is, Wario Land Shake It was like a really good game.
I know, I've heard great things about it. But it was also very expensive to produce.
Yeah, I mean, they hand drew every frame of animation for every environment, every enemy, Wario. It's crazy.
Yeah, they put a lot of work into that one.
I do not understand what compelled them to do that. I mean, yes, it's a commercial failure because it didn't sell that well, but I mean, that's kind of on you guys. You were the ones that opted for hand-drawn animations. It's very pretty. I like it. The people who played it like it. But like, if you're looking for commercial success, this failure is kind of self-inflicted.
You could say that, but maybe they just want to make it look more distinct from, like, the Mario games.
Yeah, you know, if they had made a new Super Mario Bros. Game in a hand-drawn animation style, I bet it would have done really well. Because people felt that the reason that series got so stagnant was because of the visuals. People fucking lost their shit at the Vincent Van Gogh Starry Night level in New Super Mario Bros. U. See, I'm weird.
Yeah,
I really don't like Mario games. I enjoy me some Mario.
Yeah. I will admit, Mario Wonder did improve a lot in the visual perspective. Because, while it's still a 3D game, it has this sort of 2D-like feel to it, which I think helps really set it apart from the new Super Mario Bros. Games.
Yeah. I don't really... As someone who's played Mario Wonder on my handheld, no less, I don't really see what's all that different about it from New Super Mario Bros. I don't get why everyone's so happy about it, but, you know, if that's what people like, I guess go for it. Oh, you know what? That's a book I would love to reread. Completely unrelated. I just saw this Venomat, and it reminded me of Venomoth. And there was this book I read in, what would it have been, 5th grade, I think? And it was a sci-fi book about a colony of humans who colonize a planet in some far-off galaxy, and the seeds they grow for grain turn out to be like glass, and so they had to like mash them up into powder to make edible food. And the aliens on this planet are moths, And when I was, and we were given the assignment to draw what we thought the moths looked like, and I drew a Venomoth just because that's what my brain imagined, and I got like an A on that assignment.
Neat.
Yeah, I wish I could remember what that book was. I would love to reread it. I actually picked up a few books on Audible from that same year that I've read. Phantom Tollbooth, the 21 Balloons, the Schwa was here. I would have liked to have picked up Apple Island as well, but that doesn't have an audiobook, unfortunately. And Apple Island is cool. It's one of those, the teachers live at school, but goes in like the craziest direction you can think of with it. It's like the whole island is a school. There's this entire region called the Grand Playground. Everyone that lives on it is like teachers or school staff. It was very creative.
Neat.
Yeah. I just think that Mario games are too repetitive. I could see that. It's something you either like or you don't. If you're like me and you like games and you want them to be more of the same, with maybe a little bit of iteration here or there, then Mario is definitely something you'll appreciate. If you want change that's like that's pretty drastic as the series goes, The Green Book by Jill Patton Walsh. I've never heard of that one before. Wait, is that what it's called? Let me look that up now. Goodreads. Family the last refugees to flee a dying Earth in an old spaceship, and when the group finally lands on the distant planet, which is to be their new home, it seems that the 4-year journey has been a success, but as they begin to settle the shining world, they discover that the colony is in serious jeopardy, and supplies dwindling padly, and a sister chance that might make that life possible on Shrine. Well, thanks for reminding me of the name of this book. I'm gonna have to pick this up sometime. Much appreciated, Pizza Guy. I'm surprised you knew what it was just by that limited description. I gotta say, I'm glad my mom isn't as, like, what's the term? Zealous feels like a bit of, I don't know. My mom, we were one of those Pokemon is the devil households growing up, and we were not allowed to watch Harry Potter either. Star Wars was okay for some reason. Don't know why. The Force is like magic. I don't get it, but that was allowed.
Maybe because it was more of a science fantasy rather than just pure like mysticism.
Maybe. I read a lot. I read a lot. Thanks for the drops. Of course. Yeah, yeah, I do. I'm big on reading too. I used to think that I didn't like reading, but then like audiobooks made me realize no, I don't hate reading. I just don't like the act of reading. Literature I like. The problem is, because of the way my brain works, if I have to read something, I'm using up more brain power to read it than I could if I'm just taking it in as audio. And that frees up my brain to imagine to visualize what's going on in the book.
So you must be more of an audio learner then.
Yes.
Yeah, I actually knew a kid in school who was like that too. And because he had a similar situation. He was reading the textbooks, he couldn't understand like the material. But then when he met up with the teacher one-on-one and explained him directly, it made way more sense.
Yeah.
And she didn't even change the way either. She just basically took the topic, just explained it in her own words, and then he just understood it. and that's the thing, not everyone learns the same way, and I think a good teacher is one that can adapt their strategies to ensure that any student understand the material.
Oh, absolutely. I like the Mr. Miyagi quote, but I don't know if it's entirely true. No such thing as bad student, only bad teacher.
Yeah, they do say one of the best ways to understand if you learn something is to try and teach somebody else how to do it.
Yeah. And since Pizza Guy, I know you're probably new here, I am the Arbiter, a Time Lord VTuber. Welcome to my TARDIS. We play a variety of games here. Right now, because of the work schedule change, we're mostly doing weekends instead of all week. But I'm hoping to change that soon. And I want to thank you all for tuning in. It always makes me smile when I see that people are tuning in and enjoying the stream.
Yeah, we got a healthy audience here. This is great. Welcome, everyone.
I'm trying to catch more Pokemon here. I'm not trying to grind, but it's kind of turned into that.
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to turn this Metapod into a Butterfree.
Okay, cool. We'll get ourselves this Pidgey as well. But yeah, at some point, and I don't remember, it was kind of a gradual process though. My mom eventually eased out of the whole no Harry Potter, no Pokemon. For some reason, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was okay though. That's mystifying to me.
Seth, let me ask you this. What church did your mom go to when she went through that phase in her life?
It wasn't just one church, there were several. There was the Vineyard, which was the biggest damn church in Chicago. The Vineyard is kind of the Protestant megachurch that isn't the Rock. Let me think, what else? There was Living Light in Wisconsin, and that was around the time that she had, like, eased up on Pokemon. Although that had less to do with the church she was going to, and more due to just something that happened between us. Okay, so here's a sort of sad but sort of fun Arbiter story for you. Little Arbiter won a reading contest and got to go down to the school library to pick out a book. And the only book that was of interest to me was the Pokemon book. And I felt so guilty that I came home, like, crying, just sobbing. And my mom, that was at the point I think where my mom realized maybe she had made a mistake with calling Pokemon evil. But yeah. And then the Harry Potter thing, I don't remember when that decision reversed. I do remember her like offering to like watch the movies with us when we were teenagers, and I was baffled because I'm like, wait, Mom, I thought you said Harry Potter was witchcraft. What's going on here? And she's like, well, you're older now. What? What?
Get the sword.
Okay, I can't save state or we're gonna crash the emulator. So we are, how many balls do we have? 4. I don't want to faint this thing. Shit.
Don't you have other Pokemon you can use?
I do, but I don't know. Okay, first things first, we're going to paralyze this with Thunder Wave. That's step 1. Okay, now we need to figure out who to send out so that this thing doesn't faint. We don't want to send out birds, so Jack's off the table. Weedle's dead. Or fainted, rather. This ain't a Nuzlocke run. Oddish probably wouldn't be that helpful. Let's send him out anyway. I remember Mom watching, walking in on on me and Omen watching Saturday morning cartoons one day, and the Kirby anime was on, and it was the episode where the town fortune teller is in, oh god, what was it? There was this character who was like a Don Quixote parody. Of course, I didn't know what that was at the time, but he thought that this fortune teller was a princess, and there was a scene towards the end of the episode where the fortune teller like parts the ocean, and my mom's like walking in on this, and she's like, "What cartoon are you boys watching?" And I'm like, "It's Kirby," and she's just like, "This looks like Moses part in the Red Sea." I'm like, "Yeah, it does, doesn't it?" And she was just like, "Huh," and just walked off. Oh man,
the fact that I caught a Weedle and a Caterpie so early in my Fire Red run is actually hilarious.
It's not that weird. They're pretty early game mons for where you are. I am surprised you got a Weedle before the forest, though. That is a little surprising.
I guess it's the power of RNG, bro. All I was trying to do was grind, and then it gave me these extra Pokemon.
Okay, well, Bulbasaur is probably going to be our resident Grassmon for this run. Once we catch him.
Seems like a wise plan.
Oh yeah, we were also a no D&D household for the longest time, too.
I see.
I've probably talked about this on Branch Brothers before, how I have, like, I take umbrage with Christians who call things evil that aren't evil.
Yeah, I think you did a whole talk of it.
Yeah. I have no patience for people who involve themselves with moral panics because of that. Although I will say, Kristen, they were half right about heavy metal. There are some metal bands that are satanic. Although like half of them are just doing it as a gimmick. They're not even actually authentically believers in that.
Yeah.
For every King Diamond, you have an Ed Guy or Ed Guy if he's French. I hope Ed Guy isn't French. I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I was listening to someone French unironically. Death Shadows Voorhees. What's up? Not much. We're just playing some Pokemon because my computer is compiling the shaders for Star Wars. We have. So, story for y'all, chat. Rick knows here, but y'all are new here, so I'll tell you this. I'm on Linux right now, and I was testing Old Republic earlier this week to see if it would work. But then I updated Proton, which is the compatibility layer which Steam runs to allow games to play on Linux. And what I didn't know is that every time you update Proton, you have to recompile the shaders on first launch. Now, with some games, it doesn't take that long. You're looking at maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Other games, it can be as long as like 2 hours, like we're seeing tonight with this. The same thing happened with The Sims too. Right now, we're just trying to catch this Bulbasaur.
95%.
Brutal, yeah. Although, I'll take this over dealing with Windows 11's garbage any day of the week.
Oh, definitely. I've heard so many horror stories in that OS.
Did you know that Windows 11 takes screenshots of your desktop every few minutes?
What for?
I don't know, but it sends it to Microsoft, and I don't want Microsoft knowing my computer history. Jesus and the NSA already know my browser history. Bill Gates doesn't need to know. Ginny the Flu doesn't need to know. Nobody else on Earth needs to know my computer history. Jesus is already too many people, but I can't do anything about that, so I just learned to live with it. The NSA, I'm just one man. I can't take on the entire U.S. government, as cool as that would be.
Yeah, this ain't Hellsinger. Oh wait, it's V for Vendetta. That's right.
Yeah, V for Vendetta. I mean, V was a mastermind, and like, he kind of had superhuman abilities, like that healing factor. Oh, we have Star Wars. All right, well, I can't save what I'm doing, so I need to catch Bulbasaur, then I need to save the game, and we've been at this since what, 5:30?
Yeah.
So we'd only get 30 minutes. Let's just commit to Pokemon, and we'll do Star Wars next weekend.
Yeah, I agree. We can come back another time.
I do apologize for the misleading stream title if you guys were expecting Star Wars. We all were.
To be fair, that was supposed to be the plan, and then all this happened.
On Pokemon Go, I got Mew and Mewtwo. Damn, dude! You should sync up with Daleks Nesdoth in our Discord server. He's a huge Pokemon Go nut as well. He'll always send me like screenshots of his latest catches. I like that game too, but I haven't been very active on it. Pokemon Go had such potential. It's just that they really should have given it more time to like iron things out before they launched. Because I remember when it first launched, all you'd be getting was Pidgeys and Rattatas, maybe a Mankey here or there. Actually, not to give them too much credit though, because even now, excuse me, you're still getting a lot of the same Mons over and over again. At least where I play. California might just be bad spawning locations.
Well, you're also in the rural part of California. You're in like LA or San Francisco, you probably get more variety.
Well, I was in San Diego for a time. That's not that rural. We'll put Oddish in. Okay, now that we have an actual proper team set up, let's go and take on Team Rocket. Hello, Garlic. For those of you new here, Garlic is my cat. He likes to sit on my lap and watch me game sometimes. He once decided to watch me play Resident Evil 7 and just like curl up on my arm. Oh, don't dig in the trash, buddy. That's not for you to play with.
Trash time.
You are a cat, not a trash panda. Oh! We are so not winning this fight with Weedle. Whoops!
Oh no!
Let's send in Jack.
Alright.
Maybe I made a mistake doing that. Ouch! Okay, good. We can probably survive that. Let's see if we can make it faint. Oh, not quite! Okay, let's send in Bulbasaur. This is going to be an easy win for him. Okay, yeah,
you're not going to catch it?
It's not mine, it's Team Rocket's.
Oh, okay.
Let's send in Weedle. Okay, Weezing. I can't really poison this thing, so Wheel's just going to do the switch training. Do I want to... No, Bulbasaur would be a bad idea because he's weak to... No, wait, he's not weak to poison because he's also part poison. No, we'll just do Pikachu. I'm overthinking this. Well, max level on Pokemon Go is level 80? That's weird. I thought it'd be 100.
Yeah, it's 100 in the mainline games. Oh, yo, for when I had dinner earlier today, I got Jersey Mike's, and they have this rosemary parmesan bread, and it's basically a fancy bread that's layered with like parmesan cheese, like toasted parmesan cheese, and man, it's really good.
That does sound good. I'm actually going to be making tacos after I wrap up stream here.
Nice. Dude.
I've had that 3 pounds of ground beef sitting in my freezer for like 3 weeks. First week I didn't make it because I forgot to buy shells. Second week I didn't make it because I forgot to unthaw it. And then now with this week I'm like, Thursday night I'm like, whoop, taking it out of the freezer. Oh, chat! I've completely forgot to mention this. We have passed the 4-year anniversary. I wanted to do a special stream to celebrate. I don't know what we're gonna do though. I think karaoke would be cool, but we're gonna need like just more than me and Rick here, just to make that entertaining. And I don't know what Omen's schedule is looking like.
Yeah, check in with him, man.
Maybe we could get my dad on board.
That'd be fun.
Okay, here comes problem. Yeah, let's use Leech Seed. I mean, it seems silly using Leech Seed on a plant, but we can do it. Oh, okay, this is one of those games. You can't Leech Seed a grass type. Good to know.
Of course not.
Jack fainted. Shit, okay. How are we gonna handle this? I guess we'll just send in Pikachu. He's the strongest motherfucker on the team right now. One thing I thought about doing, but I'm not sure if I'll commit to this, was a multi-Arbiter adventure.
Ooh, how would that work?
So, Sonic Adventure 2 has Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, and I was figuring Sonic is associated with one incarnation, Tails is associated with another, and Knuckles is associated with another.
Ooh.
And Sonic Adventure 1 I would do later on as another multi-Arbiter special, because you have 6 different characters to play with in that. So I would need to... I'm on my 3rd incarnation right now, so that would be like, what, 30 years grand total from now? Or no. No, that's... The math on that is way off. 6 years from now. Excuse me. Or 9. How long was my 2nd incarnation? That was 3 years? So...
Yeah.
Yeah, so 9 years from now. I'd be 40.
Oh, wowzers.
Okay, I need to put Pokemon away, because Lapras is going to join our team. Who else is on our team that we don't need? We'll put Bellsprout in the storage. I wonder if it's a boy or a girl. It's a boy!
Neato. Let's name him, Moby.
Oh, that would have been good. Let's talk to Tracy and Misty and see what they have to say. Taking Lapras with you to help it gain trust in people again is a great idea. So you gained Lapras' trust? That's great. I think that's a good way to let it recover. That scum was training it to compete with the Orange Crew. You might have already heard of it. It's a group of gym leaders around the Orange Archipelago. In order to compete in the Orange League, trainers need to defeat every member of the Orange Crew. You want to compete in the Orange League as well? Well, if there is nothing else you should be doing, I don't see any reason not to. You're running an errand for Professor Oak, one of the greatest Pokemon experts in the world? Well, it's an honor to meet people who know one of my idols. I hope one day I get a chance to meet him in person. If I may give you advice, maybe you should call Professor Oak. Maybe he thinks competing in the Orange League is a good challenge for you. Alright, let's call someone. Oh, hi Ash! Nice to hear from you. So how's it going? Good, good, no complaints. You want to compete in the Orange League, you say? Well, I think it doesn't matter what I want you to do. When something like that gets in your head, there's nothing that can stop you. Well, if that is what you want, you can have my blessing. But remember, I will really appreciate it if you find some time to bring me the GS ball. Well, it was nice talking to you, Ash. Call me if anything comes up. See ya! There we go. Alright, how's our team looking? Jack has fainted. Yeah, let's recover, everyone. My Caterpie evolved into a... or not a Caterpie. My Weedle evolved into a Kakuna. So we're gonna try and evolve that into a Beedrill.
Nice.
Beedrill doesn't get good as fast as Butterfree, but it does have some nice moves. I remember Pin Missile being pretty formidable. Although I forget when it learns that. I'm not gonna Poison Sting a Weedle, that's ridiculous.
It wouldn't work anyway.
I don't know if it wouldn't work, it just wouldn't be very effective.
Right, no, I fought a Beedrill as a Weedle. I fought a Weedle as a Beedrill, and it didn't work on either of them.
That's funny.
I think I'm almost there with Metapod.
Nice.
Still got ways to go.
I'm still amazed we found that Bulbasaur in here. I was not expecting to find one.
Wild. Well, it is a ROM hack, so it's nice to switch things around like that.
Yeah. That's weird. Poison is supposed to be super effective against grass. Unless maybe Oddish is grass and poison?
That is possible.
Let me check that. Is Oddish grass and poison? Yep, grass and poison. That explains why Poison Sting isn't super effective against it. Alright, let's just send in Jack then to clean up. Oh yeah, so guess what I found out exists?
What's that?
There exists 8 terabyte M2 SSDs.
Whoa. That's awesome.
Yeah, do you know how much they are though?
I'm guessing probably like a couple $100.
No, well beyond that. An 8 terabyte M2 costs about $2,400 right now.
Wow. You know what's fascinating though? Because much like TVs, storage sizes have gotten cheaper over the last couple of years. Like back in the day, you had to spend like $50 on a 2 gigabyte flash drive. Now that same flash drive costs like $10.
Yeah, and we're starting to see that in reverse because of the RAM shortage, unfortunately. There's a 2 terabyte micro SD that I wanted to buy for my phone and for my handheld emulator, and a single one back in Christmas last year was about $200, and I didn't pick it up because I was unemployed. But now that I am employed, I go and take a look at it, and they're $400 now.
Yep, that's something alright.
Yeah, they have, I'm hoping that the prices will start going down again. Did you hear how Valve can't make any more Steam Decks because the chips needed for it just are not available?
Yeah, I was wondering why they stopped. Yeah, so I could. You know what's crazy? So right now, your best if you want a handheld device to play like your to play the current gen of games, your best option is either a Switch 2 or a PlayStation Portal. I mean, they do have those like Windows handheld gaming PCs, but a lot of those run Windows 11, and we know how Windows 11 handles games.
Yeah, Windows 11 is just an absolute dumpster fire.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that Valve will like I'm hoping that what'll happen is the more chips will become available, and Valve will be able to continue making Steam Decks. Because I would I would like to see the Steam Deck get refined and maybe have a Steam Deck 2 where it's slimmer and a little bit smaller. Because my big beef with the Steam Deck is just its sheer size. I want to if I'm gonna game and it's portable, it needs to go in my pocket. If it can't go in my pocket, it's failed at being a portable. It's why I didn't like the Wii U, and it's why I never used my Switch outside of docked mode. Except for that one time when I pinched my nerve in my back and was stuck in bed for about a month.
Yeah, I think the last truly portable Nintendo device would probably be like a 3DS XL.
Yeah.
Well, really a 2DS XL actually, because that came out the same year as the original Switch, believe it or not.
Let's take a look here. Okay, so we evolved Weedle into Beedrill, so let's swap out the Beedrill for Caterpie. I think I have it in my box. I wonder if my Lapras can surf. Hell yeah! Alright, let's have a look here. What do you know? Mist, Water Gun, Sing, and Surf. Okay, so your only useful move is Surf. I'm gonna need to teach you Ice Beam, maybe Blizzard, or Sheer Cold, and, I don't know if... Oh, you know what? I think this is a Gen 3 game, so Waterfall might be necessary. One of the
I
things
have a Butterfree!
Hey! Congratulations!
It learned Fusion!
Hell yeah!
Oh, that's perfect! Right at level 10 too, that's really nice.
I wonder how viable that thing would be against Brock. Brock is super effective against flying, and Butterfree is a flying type and bug type. But Confusion does a lot of special damage, and the rocks are known for their physical defense, not their special defense.
That's true.
Psychic Pokemon are actually the inverse, where they're actually weak to physical attacks.
That makes sense.
Oh, it seems I do not have a Butterfree. Or a, shit, the name escapes me. Caterpie, there we go.
Dude, Confusion's so powerful, I just one-shotted a Pidgey.
Let's see if we can pick up a Caterpie here in this forest before we leave town.
It's fun.
I'm not gonna fight this Pidgey with Pikachu, that's just overkill. I'm just gonna run around and run until I find Caterpie. Nope, that's an Oddish. Oh, there's a Paris. I probably should catch that.
Ooh, that's a good choice.
I'm not going to use it on the team necessarily, but whenever I play Pokemon, I have this like compulsion to complete the dex.
Oh, same here.
We probably won't do that when I do the when we do the playthrough of me, you, and Dad playing Emerald.
I see.
Just because that would just make it take way too long.
Yeah, I already have 9 Pokemon in my Pokedex.
Okay, maybe not this one. Maybe I think we'll use Bulbasaur. Yeah, that looks good. Paris is actually based on a terrifying real phenomenon. There's a fungus that will take over the corpses of spiders, and that's what the Paris and Parasect were based on. Hey, Garlic, you can come up. You are so soft. 1, 2, 3, tick. There we go. We caught Paris. Oh, better save the game. That's a Weedle. We already got him. Nope, that's Spearow. So I found out that one of the, oh god, what's it called? Beta-carotene is also found in romaine lettuce, as well as carrots.
Neat.
Yeah, and if you're not familiar, that's the nutritional compound that makes carrots so effective at treating acne.
Ooh. I kinda wish I ate more carrots as a teenager. That would've been helpful when I had those nasty breakouts.
Yeah, I had horrific acne. I had demonic acne in my early 20s, and it would migrate. What would happen is it would break out in like on my upper back, and then it would move to like my face, and it would be gone from my back, and then it would go to like my upper chest. It was just awful. And when I started eating carrots on the regular, it went away.
Neat.
Yeah. A lot of people who suffer from acne at an older age, outside of their adolescence, are suffering from a beta-carotene deficiency, which is why it happens.
Oh, that's interesting. I was wondering why. I've heard sort of women sometimes go through like a second puberty in like their early 20s. I'm wondering maybe that could be like a sign of that, like the acne.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think it's limited to just women, though. I went through a sort of second puberty in my 20s, too, because I didn't start growing facial hair until I was, like, 22, and I feel like my brain changed in some way, and I mean, I know that, you know, Arbiter, you were off your antidepressants and your and your mood stabilizers. Of course your brain changed, and I mean, yeah, sure, there's that, but I feel like my ability to critically think and my intelligence like improved at some point, like past a certain point when I was, what am I doing again? Oh yeah, I'm catching this Caterpie. At some point in my 20s. Maybe it's being back on the medication, maybe it's, I don't know.
Who knows, man? Who knows?
Yeah, let's confuse. Do I want to confuse it? That's probably not a good idea. I'll disable it. Alright, we'll remove its ability to tackle. Oh, and it skips its turn. Whoa! That's a lot of damage. Alright, it's not disabled anymore, but I don't need it to be. We're catching this bad boy. There we go.
Nice. Oh, you just caught a Caterpie, I saw you.
Yep. How much money do we have? 960? Let's go and buy some more Pokeballs.
Oh, I got Taverdian Forest.
Yeah, I guess I'll just buy 4. Let's heal up at the Pokemon Center, and then let's surf with Lapras to see where we can go from here.
So I found the Pikachu!
Hey! Very nice! It usually takes me like a half an hour to 45 minutes of searching to find that in the forest. You did that in record time.
Indeed I did. The problem is like Pokemon are level 11, so they're actually stronger.
Alright, if this guy only has Magikarps, this is going to be a sad battle indeed. Magikarp is such a frustrating Pokemon. It learns Tackle at level 50. Oh, okay, it has Gold. He has Goldeen too. We'll send in Bulbasaur. Magikarp learns Tackle at level 15, and it is so bad at damage, you might as well only try to use it on other Magikarp. It's like trying to use Tackle on it's like trying to use Tackle as a Metapod or Poison Sting as Kakuna.
Oh, come on.
Wait, why am I tackling this Goldeen when I could be using Vine Whip? Am I stupid? There we go. Bulbasaur just leveled up to level 13. Okay, he's using Magikarp. Do we have any other grass types in our party? I mean, there is Paris, but do I really want to use Paris? No, not really. I should have Magikarp, or I should have my Bulbasaur and my Lapras catch up to Pikachu in level. I had a dream earlier this week that I sent my computer in to get repaired somewhere, and it came back with only half of its RAM.
What the heck?
Yeah, like somebody stole the RAM sticks out of my computer.
Bro, I had a dream that, like, I fell in love and had a whole relationship with, like, this girl who I know for a fact is anything but single, and yet it felt so real, it just felt like real life when I woke up and, like, holy shoot, what the heck was that?
That reminds me of the Reddit lamp story. If you're not familiar, there was this guy who was in like a coma, I think was the original story, and he had this whole life with a wife and kids, and then one day he noticed that the lamp is odd, and then he woke up and in the hospital, and he found out he'd been in a coma this whole time.
Oh my god.
I'm also training to challenge the Orange Crew. Okay. Oh, that looks like a fire breather. Route B, Tangelo Island, Mikan Island? How would I get back to Valencia Island where I can catch all those shinies in the forest? Oh, it is the kindling guy. I was right. Oh, he's sending out a Charmander, eh? We'll use Lapras against him. Wait, did I just... Oh, I wanted to use Surf. I probably just used Water Gun. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, it was surprisingly... It was good. It was very effective. Yeah, we'll just put this here for now. Would you believe it if I told you I was actually planning to do 2 streams today initially?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't do one yesterday. I might start doubling up on the weekends, so you'll have 1 stream. We might, if I can get away with it. The plan is to do 2 streams on Fridays, 2 streams on Saturdays, and then to be continued and Branch Brothers on Sunday, and maybe a 3rd stream on Sundays. That's a game stream.
Ooh, interesting.
To compensate for the fact that I can't stream on the days that I'm working, at least not yet. Oh, it is dark out and I forgot to do the dog yards today. Oh,
uh-oh, that's not good.
well, I do them... It's not in writing that I have to do them every day, I just do them every day for my convenience. Mom likes that I do it every day, but on writing on our lease, I only have to do it every other day, so I'm not terribly worried.
I see. Hey, for Fire and Leaf Green, do you need the Thunderstone to evolve Pikachu into Raichu?
Yes, that's true of every Pokemon game. Although, why would you? Raichu is just not nearly as cute as Pikachu.
True, but I would need Raichu to complete the Pokedex.
Yeah, but I mean, you could like get another Pikachu and evolve it, or you could like breed. You could keep your main Pikachu and then catch another one, or breed it with the Ditto and evolve the Pichu offspring into a Raichu.
True, but I don't think Pichu's a thing in this game.
Yes, it is actually. You won't have access to it until the post game, but it is a thing.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, I meant like before the post game.
Yeah, no, before the post game you don't get access to breeding until the post game, which is really strange because there is a Pokemon daycare. They could have very easily made it so that the Pokemon daycare south of Cerulean City is one that breeds Pokemon, but they didn't because they are butts. What is this place? Wait, is that? No, that's the Mart. There was no Mart on Valencia Island. If I want to get back to Valencia Island, how would I do that?
I'm not sure, actually.
Well, we have a gym here. I'm not doing the gym just yet. I mean, we have an overpowered Pikachu, and Bulbasaur's getting there. I guess we could just keep surfing and put Bulbasaur at the front of the party, but I'm kind of worried that what we're going to run into is more of those fucking annoying-ass Tentacools and less, like, pure water types. Gen 1 entirely did not have enough water mons. There was a water shortage in Gen 1.
Water shortage.
You had a Goldeen, you had its evolutions, you had Tentacool and Tentacruel and its evolutions, you had Poliwag and Poliwhirl and Poliwrath, you had Magikarp and Gyarados, you had Squirtle and the evolution line for that, and then you had Lapras, and then I think Staryu and Starmie, and that might have been it. Nope, wait, Slowpoke was Water and Psychic, and Seal and Dugong. Okay, Water and Ice. Okay, maybe there wasn't that few water Pokemons, but there still could have been more. I just wish we had more Ocean Mons that weren't fucking Tentacools and Tentacruels. Yeah, see, like that. That's what I was afraid of happening. I hate these things. They're annoying. Oh, good. They don't have a resistance to grass. It's just that their poison is super effective against pure grass types. Okay, that's not as bad. Do we have a town map? We should have a town map. I think we got it from Gary's sister at the beginning of the game. Wow. You know what would make Poison Sting a lot more useful?
What's that?
If it had like a 75% chance to poison another Pokemon instead of whatever its current stat is.
Maybe.
Because then instead of doing pathetic damage, you get like a higher chance of poisoning and it does damage over time on top of damage per turn.
I see.
Hey Rick, what would you say is your favorite Pokemon?
Ooh. I would say overall, this would be an interesting one. I would say Lugia.
Lugia, interesting. Yeah, Lugia's not one that I think about all that often. My favorite is probably Gallade.
Oh, which one is that?
Gallade is this one.
Oh, I remember now. Wow, this Pikachu's getting a lot of EXP.
Although if I was going to keep a Pokemon as a pet and not as a battle partner, I would keep a Pikachu.
Yeah. I think I would keep a Pikachu. It's literally the face of the franchise.
Did you know that the face of the franchise was going to be Clefairy?
Yes, I heard about that. She almost made the case of the manga and the anime, but they ultimately did not go that route.
It's kind of a shame, too. I think Clefairy is a good Mon. It has some nice moves if you're willing to train it up before evolving. Well, we have been at this for 2 hours now, if you can believe it.
Actually, 3 hours, actually.
Oh wow, we don't often go this long for a Friday game for Star Wars night, do we?
No, we do not.
All right, well, I want to thank all of you guys for tuning in. You have been great. I have been your host, the Arbiter. This is my good friend and co-host Rick, aka Richter Valentine. And we are going to find somebody to raid. If you like what we're up to, drop us a follow on the Twitch channel or subscribe on YouTube if you're watching this after the fact. It really helps us out. We're going to find somebody to raid. Our raid message is going to be... Oh. It seems that there is no chat integration in OBS. Okay, no problem. We'll just do it from the browser. Streamlabs doesn't work on Linux, unfortunately. Raid message is going to be, gotta catch 'em all.
Hey, my Pikachu learned Tail Whip.
You taught it Tail Whip?
No, it learned Tail Whip.
Oh, okay.